Emily, should you reach out to guests even when you're just starting out with your podcast, or wait? Oh no, Emily, absolutely. As soon as you know you're doing this and you're doing it for real, I want you to start reaching out to guests. You do not have to wait until you bank a whole bunch of episodes to show proof. You can say, hey, I'm starting a brand new podcast. This is what we're doing. I would love to have you as one of our early guests. Now, something that you can do is to contact people that you know. So people who are in your space, who are in your industry, who are on your level, invite them first. Don't go out of bounds. You're not going to reach out to somebody who is super famous and super popular and super busy because they might not be able to be on something that's brand new, that they don't know, that hasn't been tested or proven or have an audience. So find people on your level. If you are, let's just say, a brand new person in the candle creation business, you are not going to reach out to the highest level candle creating person and say, would you be on my brand new podcast? Because the answer is probably, But if you reach out to people who are on your level, who create in the same space as you, who work with the same type of boutiques as you, who's been doing it for maybe a year or two, and you are on that level together, bring them on as guests and then build up to the higher things. So you can reach out to anybody, but when you do pitch somebody to be a guest on your show, make sure you have a plan. So when you do this, and I have full videos and tutorials how to do this on my YouTube page, so youtube.com/KMRobinson. When you reach out, you want to have an email. And in that email, you want to say, hi, I have been following your social media, and then give a specific example, because you actually want to be in their community first. Make sure you've been commenting and posting on their content for the last at least 2 weeks so they know who you are in advance. That's going to make them more likely to say yes. You then want to say, I've been following you on Instagram. I loved the post that you did about whatever and why you liked it. Then you say, I am starting a brand new podcast, or I have a podcast that is about this. This is who we're targeting. This is what we're aiming. If you have statistics, feel free to drop those in there. And then you say, here's a link to what it's like to be on my show. You're going to create a page on your website that has all the information, from the technology that you use to how they join you to what you're going to be talking about to what you need from them, including any thumbnails of their headshots or their biographies or their social links, so they know exactly what to say. When you take away their ability to question things or their ability to say no, you're enhancing their ability to say yes. So if you were going to reach out to me, let's just say as an author, you wanted to interview me about my books, I might be a little hesitant if I don't know what's going on. But if you come to me and you say, I read your book, I love it, I would love to have you on my podcast to talk about X, Y, and Z inside of your book. Here's how the show works. Here is where you can reach out to me so that we can make this happen. I'm much more likely to say yes, because I understand going into it what my level of commitment is, what I need to give to you, and what I'll be doing while I'm on air. When you tell me what you're doing and how you're using that content, I'm going to be much more likely to say yes. So you want to make it a very easy yes for them, but not in a big, long, giant email. I do not want you to tell me how the tech works and how I join you and how you're going to repurpose it and all of those things in the body of the email. If I see a massive, long email from you, what's the likelihood I'm going to read that? It's a bit lower, right? So if you say, hey, I have been following you, I understand, I am part of your community, here's what I want to do with you, and here's more information on it, and a link where I can click and then go learn about your show, that's going to be much better. And then you follow it up with, I would love to set up a time with you to talk, let me know, and we can move from there. Smaller, better when it comes to this. And then send me to your website that has a very professional, clean looking page that tells me what I can expect. So it's an easy yes from me. Danielle says, oh man, I want to go to your class. Man, it's a fun class. I'm actually going to be recording it. I did put that into what they were required to let me do. So I'm going to be recording my retellings class. Usually it's a 4-part class and we have 4 different days, and I let people work on their stories. We actually plan out their stories, but this particular library didn't want to do that. They just want a one short thing. So it's a 1-day event. I'm going to record it, and depending on how long it is and if the tech works and how noisy it is, I am going to be putting it on my YouTube channel. So you'll be able to check it out later if all goes according to plan.